Hi guys, Marco here from Sporting Bet. Football League time now, and we love betting too. I'm on my own, Chris Graham's away this week, so less humour, less entertainment, but hopefully a few winners. Hopefully Chris not being here will see me bag a hat-trick of winners on the Football League video, something I've not done yet this season, which I apologise for. Hopefully I've bagged a few winners for you, even though the treble's been quite elusive, and I promise if it continues that way I'll reward you in some way, shape or form. Plenty to pick from this week, too much if anything. My shortlist was absolutely massive, but hopefully I've picked the right three bets from the Football League. So we'll start in the Championship, and I looked at the game between Sheffield Wednesday and Yeovil. First of all, Wednesday fans have grumbled to me a little bit on Twitter in the past few weeks. I continue to oppose them and slag them off a little bit, especially Dave Jones gets quite a raw deal here on We Love Betting. I assure you there's no bias against Wednesday at all. In fact, Wednesday and Hillsborough was one of the greatest venues, or for me as a football fan, seeing QPR win promotion back to the Championship quite a few years ago now. But so there's nothing against Wednesday, and I've got to be with them this week. They're 4-5 to beat Yeovil at Hillsborough. Yeovil, the smallest club ever to play in the second tier. Coming into September now, they look like they're starting to feel the heat and probably playing a little bit out of their depth. Start of the season brilliantly, that late goal in the 1-0 win away at Millwall on the opening day, bagging them with 3 points. Doesn't look so good now when you see the state Millwall are in and the fans turning against Steve Lomas so soon. But after that win, 4 straight defeats and four games where they failed to score. Worryingly enough, 3 of those 4 games were actually at home as well, where they've been so strong over the past few years. And I just feel for Gary Johnson, former Latvia manager. Always like to mention that one when I mention Gary Johnson. But I do start to worry for them. Away from home as well last year, they lost 4 of 7 games against the top 8 in League One, leaking 14 goals as well, and they've got quite an unwelcome record against Sheffield Wednesday. They failed to beat them and lost 4 of their 6 matches against Wednesday. This bet doesn't require too many stats though, or trends. It's more opinion based, and I think people can probably see where I'm coming from with this one at 4-5. Dave Jones is a manager I don't really rate. He's coming for a lot of abuse here on We Love Betting recently, and he's been very vocal about quite a few refereeing decisions going against his team this season. They have shown in not just glimpses, quite often they've shown themselves to be quite a capable team, but sloppy mistakes seem to creep in, and if Jones is right, refereeing decisions too. They've actually dropped 9 points from leading positions too. Slight concern that one of those games was their last match at Hillsborough, when they let slip a lead against Millwall, who we've already mentioned, who are having a pretty tough time in the Championship too. But the fact they scored in every game is very encouraging. In fact, both teams' scorers banked in all 5 Wednesday League matches this season. But after successive, or 3 draws actually on the trot for Sheffield Wednesday, I do feel they ought to win on Saturday, and at 4-5 they're worth backing. Moving into League One now, a team who've been in the media all over the summer, and a team we've mentioned quite a bit on We Love Betting as well in the last few weeks. Coventry City, they feature again. They welcome Gillingham this weekend. They deserve huge praise for a superb start to the season. Considering the circumstances they're under, they've already wiped out that 10-point deduction. They're already off the bottom of the table too, and Callum Wilson's been absolutely outstanding. 8 goals already this season for Stephen Presley's side. Superb stuff, and it's their scoring ability I want to capitalise on this weekend. Odds of 8-11 with Sporting Bet on Coventry to score over 1.5 goals against Gillingham are just too good to turn down, in my opinion. In league games this season, Coventry have scored 2, 5, 4, 4, 1 and 2, despite playing their home games 40 miles away at Northampton's Sixfield Stadium. Tallies at home read 5, 4 and 2 against Bristol City, Preston and Colchester, who 2 especially of those 3, if not all 3, could arguably be a much better calibre of opposition than Gillingham will be. I'm a big fan of Martin Allen's. I've mentioned that plenty of times before, but they've already leaked 12 goals this season, 9 of which have come away from home. Wolves managed 4, Swindon 2, Crawley 3, and unless I tighten up that defence, I think they could be in for quite a long, hard season, especially away from home. So simply following the goals in this bet, to be with Coventry and investing in at least 2 goals, over 1.5 Coventry team goals at 8-11 against Gillingham. It's on Sunday afternoon, and that bet was with Sporting Bet. And rounding this week off is the absolute giant of a game in League Two, arguably the biggest game on the coupon in the Football League all weekend. The bottom two in the Football League, Hartlepool-Accrington, Colin Cooper against James Beattie, and people are already calling this match a six-pointer. The loser's boss apparently facing the potential of an early sacking, which just seems ludicrously harsh when you consider these two have only been in charge not even that long. Get my words mixed up. Anyway, I'm expecting a dull encounter again, but instead of backing under 2.5 goals, I think it's 8-11, or the half-time draw at 21-20, I'm going a step further and backing no first half goal at 17-10. Very big price for this. Neither Hartlepool nor Accrington have managed a first half goal yet this season in 12 games between them. In fact, Hartlepool's only goal in 6 matches came in the 93rd of 94 minutes last weekend, and a 2-1 defeat at home to Wycombe, which of course cost us one of our bets last weekend when we backed under 2.5 goals. Accrington have fire blanks in their last 4 League Two matches. They did fail to score in 9 of 23 away games as well last season. Huge match for both these teams. I just expect them to keep it very, very tight in the first half, not show too much adventure until the second half, and then they let the reins off and really go for it. I just think 17-10 on under 0.5 first half goals at Sporting Bet between Hartlepool and Accrington is just a bet you've got to take at that price. It means we've got a nice little juicy treble which adds up to 13-2 by my maths. So best of luck. I'll catch you next week, and hopefully with Chris absent I've managed to bag the treble this week. So best of luck, thanks for watching, and see you soon.